Hey, you guys. Welcome in to Divine Golden Intuitions. Let me light this incense to get into the vibrations. All right, but we're going to do a collective message. And I hear the storm. So threes could be significant. All right. Remember to take what resonates, leave what does not resonate for someone else. Okay. So I was picking up on, and these instances may be significant too. All right. Spicy patchouli. All right. These may be significant. And camphor. All right, but I was picking up on the energy of 3, like I just said. And then also, it's storming right now. It's thunderstorming. So it could be some necessary chaos that's about to happen. Hey, it could be some necessary chaos that's about to happen due to to bring some type of order, right? Whatever this chaos is, do not be afraid of it. I feel like this is the energy of my aunt. Okay, let me put my incense down. But this is the energy of order, right? That is coming across here. I'm trying to see what's the best spot. Spirit's like, girl, stop playing. Hold on. Okay. All right, so I feel like it's necessary. Spirit could be talking to you guys a lot about some type of way of doing something or an order of something that you know you're supposed to do, but you could be avoiding it. Damn. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to drop the other incense. I've fallen and I can't get up. That's what I just heard. Some of y'all could be acting like, and this is metaphorically speaking, right? Some of y'all acting like y'all falling and y'all can't get up. Spirit's like, we need you to be stronger. We need you to stop being so weak. Spiritually weak for some of y'all. Thank you. Yeah, because the way Spirit talking to me right now, I ain't gonna lie. This is not no message for nobody that's sensitive. Okay? Because Spirit's like, it's enough for the sensitive messages. It's enough for the cater to the emotion messages. And, yeah, Isis is significant. But let's tap right in. So I'm going to tell you guys the animal message I got when I was channeling. And then we're going to go ahead and get into some tarot messages. And then after that, if you guys have questions and you want to ask and you want to do not questions, but you want to do a 3-card spread, you can send any donation and I'll do you a 3-card spread on live. Okay, just make sure it's done before the video ends so that I know that it's you. And make sure you put your name in the description, okay? So yeah, this may be something that we start doing. I'm going to see how I like it. All right, but we're going to work with the planetary hours of the day. So it's going to be different every time. We chose Mercury because we know Mercury is what? Mercurial communication, right? To deliver the best message. So I got the Sea Serpent card for you guys first. Healing emotional wounds. Expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire, the sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment. And hey, I got your reading coming too. It's loading. Girl, that reading was so crazy. The bunny came out for your reading. I said, wait till she see this. Wait till she see this. Wait till you see your reading. You're going to be like, what? But yeah, sorry, let me get back in the message. All right, our hearts, where we at? Let me see. We express ourselves creatively. And the thunderstorm is so telling to this message because it's like something about to be shook up. Something about to be rocked, right? And it's due to you standing in your power, right? Whoever I'm speaking to. Okay, or whoever, Spirit said, not even who I'm speaking to, because you're not here for no reason. So whoever's going to answer the call, because everybody's not going to answer the call. Everybody may hear the message. And it's something like, oh, that's not for me, or, oh, no, I don't know about that, da, da, da. But for those who actually answered the call, right, to the gods and the goddesses who answered the call, because it's been calling, right, and it's a time. This is the sea serpent, snake, wisdom, okay? It's like this energy, too, where it's like, you could only, like, once you know. It's no going back. But some of y'all could have been trying to go back or trying to pretend like you don't know what you know. It's real. It's like, we're not having that. We're not having that, okay? So, let me start over really quick. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. We know, right? Ourselves. Knowledge of self is the real knowledge. Okay? All the other programs and things that's been opposed onto you to make you think, or the social medias that make you think you should be worried about this, or these false spiritualists, because it's a lot of agents in the matrix that make you think you need to be doing this in this order and all this other religious type of base beliefs. No. What feel right for you, and how does it go for you? Where is your healing at? All right. A lot of you guys need to sit with yourself at this time, because you've been listening to too many people to tell you what to do. What is your soul and your spirit telling you to do? Okay. Spirit is saying to listen to that. Take that time to sit still in the midst of the chaos, in the midst of the storm, right? Because it's storming right now. Okay. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment. Some of y'all been judging yourselves too harshly, and it's about time that you stop. It's about time that you stop judging yourself and give yourself appreciation for the things that you have done and overcame. Okay. And we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, so this is the energy that you're coming out of. We're going to keep, right? We're paying attention. The energy that you're walking out of, because you walked into this new energy here. I don't know if you know it yet, but you quantum leap, you went into a new energy. Right? You could have been in between stage, but the door is open now. So we're ready for you to walk in. But let me tell you where you came from first, right? Because then it makes the clarity. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. What is that even saying, right? Let's break that down. Like, what is that even saying? Like, what is that? What did they just say? What? Huh? Hold on, wait. They said the current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives. So what does that mean? It's stagnated. Let's go back another sentence to break that down. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. I was listening to this audiobook about, what is it, the Book of the Dead? Y'all know the book? It's like the Egyptian Thoth. Or I'll post it for y'all. But he was just speaking about how so many times that we think it is that our experiences are, that's like who we are. And so many times the things that are hard on our life, or we're looking for this comfortability and all these other things. It's like, but in the darkness and in the depths and in the unknown is where true potential is found. So when we search for this false comfortability or this false safety net, it is no false safety net. That is a program. Okay, so this is the difference, right? This is what I'm talking about. Are you divine? Because this is the difference between if you're divine or you're not. Because everybody can't be divine. Some people do want to pray to an outside source, and that's just what it is, right? But to us that's divine, we're going to go ahead and go within and channel to see where it is that we need to go. Okay? So a lot of you guys, your energy has been stagnated due to the experiences around you. You can't create. Your creativity been locked up. You've been wanting to do this, you want to do that, but just can't get it, can't do it. Just can't get it done, right? What is that coming from? People, energy vampires stealing your energy through what? Emotions and different things like that. Like, those that get it, right? And even if you don't understand fully what I'm saying, your soul is listening, right? The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. So this is why sometimes too we have that imbalance. Like, you may have those over emotions and things like that. And you're like, dang, where is this even coming from? Because it was never yours, but you decided to hold the baggage because you didn't know yourself. Now you know yourself. So it's no excuse now. Okay, and if you feel like you still don't know yourself, it's like because you're in the way. Get out the way. All right, stop fearing the door. Because I'm seeing somebody clench, like not wanting to go into the darkness of the unknown. It's just like, the darkness is where we create. Did we forget that the darkness, the cosmic power, that's where we create? All right, that's like what's inside of us. You know what I'm saying? The portal. Okay. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, no matter what they look like to these 3D eyes, because that's already manifested. It's in the past. It's already happened. So whatever you're seeing is the past. What are you creating? Because that's why I said, are you divine? Are you part of, like, are we divine or are you not? And if you're not, then go ahead and leave this message and, you're scared to go to church, like I always say. Oh, I need something to drink, y'all. There go that thunder again. Oh, yeah, like, what's up? Like, we all knew when we stepped in the year of, oh, yeah, that it was about to be serious. We all knew that this was not about to be one of them years that was like, oh, you think, oh, it's going to be smooth? No, it's not. And it's a very extreme divide. If you're paying attention, even everything, and what people fail to realize a lot, like what I noticed in a lot of human beings is that they think everything is outside of them. If they realized that they were projecting everything, and that whatever's happening in the collective is definitely happening within yourself. Like whatever's happening collectively is happening with you, because you are the collective, right? The flower of life. So if you're not able to put the pieces together on how it's happening for you, then there is a lack, because you must first see self to be able to see out, right? Lens check. I must see myself first to be able to see anyone else. Okay? Me as a reader, as a spiritualist, I must see who I am first, which is why I'm always transparent with you guys, because I never hide anything or try to be nothing I'm not. I always see myself first to be able to see you. You understand? Right? All right, so where was I at? It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. A lot of you guys, people have been they've been validating you and loving you. As long as you be this, as long as you do this, we'll give you love. As long as you play this role, then we gonna fuck with you. But if you ain't playing this role, we can't fuck with you. That ain't really, fuck them. If they can't fuck with you no matter what, if they can't support you no matter what, then why do you even want their support? And that's where the real question comes from, right? Why do I even want their support? Why am I even worried about that? Like, and there is the energy leak. Boom, there's a leakage. Now we gotta pack that leakage up by validating yourself in that moment and realizing I never needed that. Never needed that. But because I bought into it for a little bit, confused myself for a little bit, it's like, hold on, wait. You know, it's like, wake up. Let me put some water on my face real quick. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. And this is it's so crazy, the pentagram right here. You're protected. Okay, some of you guys are wording words you protected or what. Like, you've been protected the whole time. But Spirit wanted you to realize your power. I remember when I manifested some of the worst things in my life, it was like Spirit was showing me like, wow, I created that shit. Like, Spirit was showing me like, you see what them thoughts get you? And then when I started focusing my thoughts and realizing my power, I'm like, okay, if I could if thinking negatively brought me this, what the hell is thinking positively going to bring me? This is where a lot of you guys are at. You're realizing your power. Like, because it was an illusion that the power was ever outside of you. That was an illusion. It was never outside of you. But you bought into that illusion because, you know, they tricked us to think everything is just so far away, or these gifts and these talents and these different things is so woo-woo. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? Like, when we actually sit back and think about it and sit with our souls and think about it, it's like, who says, right? She supports us as we learn to express our true nature. Okay, so a lot of you guys could be, and collectively we are learning how to express our true nature. And we know that this is a year where the dark feminine energy, this is the feminine energy that nobody's comfortable with. Nobody's comfortable with it in a patriarchal society. They're not comfortable with it, but it's like, this is the chaos that's needed. And for some of you guys, you're the chaos that's needed, but you got to have the courage to be the chaos. Right? So it says the sea serpent and the second chakra. The subtle energy of the sea serpent occupies the area of the second chakra, located deep within the pelvic bone. This chakra is known as our center of creativity and desire and is associated with the water element. It translates as in her own abode. So I took some screenshots because I wanted to, they really just sat with me, right? In her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the divine mother or Kundalini herself. A lot of you guys are about to wake up Kundalini energy inside you that you never woke up. And this is why you're going to be illuminated. Because what is the Kundalini all about? When you wake up the Kundalini energy, where does it come? To that pine cone, that pineal gland that we spoke about in the beginning of the year. Right? We spoke about that pine cone. We spoke about that. I know y'all was there. If you wasn't, go tune back into those videos. When you activate that, it's like, boom, wow, whoa. What have I been doing? That's what it's going to be given, right? You waking up to your true greatness. Now, where did I take those screenshots? Let me see what phone that was on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Because I want to break down that for y'all. In her own abode. Because I asked Siri. Yes, definitely listen to your intuition. And get a pine cone. And I like to meditate with them. But I asked Siri what it mean, right? And I thought it was very interesting what Siri brought up. I was like, would you look at that? But before I share that with y'all, let me share this too. It says, when you realize that being honest with yourself rather than being honest with others or accepted by others, it's just like a lot of you guys are letting go of that. It's like being accepted to what? Like, accepted to what? You know? Like, y'all are realizing the false narratives that people have been painting in y'all lives. And mine too, because it's all about two. It's like collectively. Like, remember, this is collective and and your own personal life. I must have taken it on my other phone. Hold on. Because it's not on this one. It's not on that phone. Hold on. Did I screenshot it? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Whew. Don't you like how information like to leave you? Like, where did the screenshot go? Now it's missing. But basically, when I looked it up, it says in your own abode means in your home, house, and place of residence. And it does it right here too. It correlated it with dwelling, right? A lot of you guys, you've been dwelling in your body, but you have not been in your body, right? Really living. You just been dwelling in it, laying dormant. Now you're being awakened, right? Now you're being awakened. No longer are you just laying dormant. You're being awakened. You're being activated. Okay. And you're going to start to feel like that as well. Because this is like from just dwelling, maybe not even feeling like you belong, just here, you know, just going around with time, whatever the case may be. And now it's like an energy where now you're home. Now you feel like everything makes sense. And it's also the energy of like, you know how we try to manifest certain things and we don't realize that instead of trying to manifest that thing, manifest the energy of having that thing. Because if you can manifest the energy of you already having it, that feeling, then you would already have it, right? This is that energy. Okay. All right, and let me make sure. Oh, let me read this side. I don't think I read this side. Yeah, so it says, this translates as in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the divine mother or Kundalini herself. Okay, so a lot of you guys, you're waking up to this Kundalini energy within you. You're going to even start to understand things on a deeper level, right? Maybe concepts that you've been wanting to understand on a soul level are just going to start making sense, okay, because of this energy here. Like I said, camphor could be significant too. And I was listening to the video that I'm going to share with you guys about the Book of the Dead, the Egyptian book. And it speaks about how, like, we're not just doing things when we light incense. We are invoking, we're allowing the energy, right? We're setting, like, all these things are intentional. Just like my beautiful sister just came on here and said she had a desire to get a pine cone. That's her intuition telling her this is what she needs at that time. A lot of you guys are going to be more surrendering to what is that intuition telling me instead of what have I been told to do. Okay? Yes. All right, where is this deck? I want to pull from this deck. Hold on, y'all. I want to pull from my Oracle deck. Oh, this one's going to be good. This is one of the ones we used to use back in the day. Hold on. I haven't used this one in a minute. Okay, so this is the mix of the heart chakra. Or no, not the heart chakra. What is this? I think it is the heart chakra Oracle and the other Oracle. I can't remember at this time. I don't know. It'll come back to me. Which y'all gonna know when y'all see it. Y'all remember these cards. All right, Spirit, clarify these messages for the collective. Remember, if y'all want to do the 3-card spread, thank you. This sea serpent energy, right? Tapping into that mermaid. A lot of you guys like have this ancient mermaid wisdom, right? And I'm telling y'all, like, remember we started this video off with that chaos of the thunderstorm. A lot of y'all got, like, you got to be comfortable within that chaos. Some of you guys need to really sit within that chaos. All right, because it's like it's waking something up in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, a lot of you guys have traveled many lifetimes. So yeah, it feels like it could feel very uncomfortable, a lot of things like that, but it's like you have to integrate it because it's going to be more uncomfortable to keep ignoring who you know you are. Like, and you may not know on your mental, but your gut, your intuition, everything about you knows. You know what I'm saying? All right, Spirit. Clarify these messages for the overall collective. And somebody needs to take a deep breath, like, okay? Because a lot of you guys, too, it's like finding stillness is major. Like, a lot of you guys are too much on the rat race. Did y'all just see that thunder over there?
Yes.
Okay, a lot of you guys are too much on the rat race. Yeah, and you need to search and find truth. What is that? Self. Knowledge of self is truth. I heard in the pursuit, in having the courage of having the pursuit to find self is the power. Okay, that's where you're going to find your power. That's where your power is lying at. Okay? And like, look at that. It's like cosmic energy. 2020 could have been significant for somebody. Well, it was significant for all of us, yeah. But something could be balancing out from 2020. You see the scales? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, something's balancing out for you. And you notice how he got the thing around his waist? Like, most times that's like herbs, different things like that. Some of you guys could be getting into herbs more, getting into your practice more. You need to nurture that. You really need to nurture that. All right? I remember I was listening to Billy Carson talk about how the AI, it's like, a lot of people are mad about AI, but it's like, AI is the energy we've been waiting for, right? We've been waiting to be able to have the freedom of time, but then, boom, here we are. We have the technology to have that, and still people focus on the negativity, right? This is the energy where a lot of you guys are the way showers, the way builders, so you have to find the truth. Like, this is the energy where people may talk about you now, but then they follow you later. Okay. And it just is what it is. All right. You have to have the courage to stand up. And this is like collectively, and everybody's environment is different. Okay. Everybody's environment is going to look different. It's going to show up different for everybody. But in your environment, you have to have the courage to be who you are. Okay. And to stand in your truth on a soul level. Yeah. And to have the courage to shine. But you got to have the courage to shine. Confirmation. Okay. Nah could be significant. That is also a lot of you guys. Oh, look at this 19 right here too. A lot of you guys too. It's like whatever baggage or whatever's being held up in your chest, you just need to talk to your spirit guides, talk to your angels. It's like you think something's way heavier than what it is. You haven't asked, like, so you're not receiving because you haven't spoken. You haven't asked, right? What you don't see? Throat chakra 5. We know we got the 555 portal coming up. You're going to have to speak up. Afraid, trembling, shaking, whatever it is, you're going to have to. You're going to have to. Because it's not going to be no peace. There is no how to ask. There is no how to ask. It's how do you feel you ask. This is your reality. And this is another thing I was just speaking about in one of my personal readings with somebody. Like, we are the altar first. So in the moment that we are, ooh, look at that lightning. Ooh. In the moment that we have to ask how, that is a spiritual programming that this is your science. This is your science. This is your magical science. Your goddesshood. Nobody's going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowledge of self. How do you feel you should? Is it crying? I mean, at any time it may be different, right? Sometimes we may be crying, asking. Sometimes we may be screaming. Sometimes we may be cussing. But what is your science? And stick to that, right? Because it's like nobody could tell you. Because that's what fuck us up. When people tell us, that's how we done got lost. When we go within, is how we know. For sure. Right? And then if it makes sense with what we feel within, then it's like, okay. Right? Because messages, this should all be confirmation. It should not be that I'm telling you something that you don't already know. This is probably something you've been hearing. You know, you may have just been ignoring the call. You may have been ducking, dodging. I'm ducking, I'm dodging. Okay? And it's another energy, too, where it's like, we know where society is, right, with masculine energy. And it's like, this is another reason why feminine energy is needed to, dark feminine energy is needed to stand up. Because dark feminine energy don't give a fuck about none of that other stuff. They don't care about how you feel about this, that, and the third. They know that what's right is right. And it's a certain way you do things, right? We spoke about Isis was coming through. Okay. My balance. Look into their stories. Look into their archetype. Read into their stories. Like, look into some of these goddesses' stories. Because a lot of you guys are reincarnated goddesses and you don't even know. Like, listen to these goddesses' stories. Even if you can't, like, you don't feel like reading and all that, listen to it, play it. And I'm going to, let me share that other video with y'all right now too, just in case I forget. Because I really want y'all to look at that too. Because I listen to that. I'm going to be more intentional about listening to it daily, but I try to listen to it often. Let me see what account I was listening to it on. I'm going to share. I can't find the exact link, but just look up the Book of the Dead, right? I think this was the one I was listening to. The mysterious book that reveals exactly what happens when we die. That might be the one. But however you listen to it, you're going to get the message, right? Because it's still the same book, same information. You feel me? And your intuition, wherever your intuition guides you to. But listen to that Book of the Dead. Listen to that. Because it speaks about how we fearful of death, but that is like how we, like, just listen to that. I'm not even about to get into that, but just some of y'all need to listen to that, because a lot of you guys too, it's like clarity comes from hearing, understanding. When you hear these things, you're gonna be like, wow, I felt that, I knew that, but I didn't understand. I didn't even know it was a book that confirmed that. That's how I was when I first listened to it. I'm like, I didn't even know it was a book that confirmed that. Like, that confirms that we're supposed to be, like, when they go into that book, people weren't even working no jobs and stuff like that. Their whole purpose and intentions was to make sure that they go and ascend in the afterlife. But they've distracted us with all this other shit. We supposed to be working on our crafts, our rituals, things like that, to make sure that we ascend into the right place in the afterlife and we able to, you know, evolve and things like that. But they done distracted us with other stuff. So y'all listen to that, okay? Yeah, they didn't distracted us with what? This. A lot of us is fighting the temptation. And it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Because in the fight comes, when you get that reward, it's like, okay, I can appreciate it now, right? Devil energy. A lot of you guys could have been fighting against this devil energy. However it show up for you. Everybody's different. But however it show up for you. And a lot of you guys, the way it's going to be shut down is through you speaking up. But the courage got to come. So you may continue to endure pain, because pain is the trigger to your brain that says something has to change. Look at that lightning. Something has to change. And then now that you know, okay, this hurts, something has to change. All right, what has to change? And then you're going to have to listen to your intuition. Yes, I like that. I like that one too. I think I have listened to the cloth one. But I listen to two of the hermetic principles. Like we need to get back into that, because a lot of times, yeah, look, spiritual strength. Because we be so far from our nature and our godhood, like, you know, our divinehood. What makes us divine? Is that finding that knowledge yourself? Is that getting that spiritual strength, you know? And it's not for everybody, you know? It's not. But a lot of you guys, 2, we got simply love here. Love is the highest vibration. Some of you guys could be holding on to heavy emotions, resentment, pain. Whys. Why? Don't worry about the why. Because you know why. Because you're divine. That's why. Everybody's not divine. All right? Did y'all, like, okay? Let's not miss that one. All right, Spirit, clarify this message. 3533. I'm going to look that angel number up. Yeah. Believe and you will succeed. A lot of you guys, this is the message is here. The message is. The message came out of my mouth. And now the message is coming out in the cards. Okay. It's all about your belief system. All right. And it's all about you having the strength, the spiritual strength to stand up or speak against something here. Because throat chakra is here. And we know too, like, even when you dealing with certain things in your environment, speaking over those things, you cannot hold no power in this environment. Yeah. On all spaces, realities, you cannot hold no power. Know that you hold that power. This is your reality. You are projecting this. Nobody else. Right? And that's when we really realize and we go to that higher state of, this is not happening to me. This is happening for me. I attracted this. And where is it that I'm not aligned with? Because that's where my medicine is. That's where the healing is. That's where I need to find the wellness. Right? But it's here. And for me, for a lot of you guys, it's mental. But this believing, that's all I see here. Mental. Because what's the truth? Come into your truth of who you are. Yeah. But a lot of you guys too could have went through so much, you know? Just so much. But it's like, it's so much that you need to let it go. You know? Excuse the background. But it's so much that you just need to let it go. Yeah, emotional loss is just so much. Let it go. Give it away. Give the pain away. Right? We know energy can't be destroyed. It can only be what? Transformed. You're an alchemist. When you're going to step into your power, let's look up that angel number. And then I'm going to close out. Because what? When you step into your power, your dreams come true. Just a messenger. Okay, let's see. Angel number, what was it? 3533? Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. And a lot of y'all too could be experiencing weird occurrences with technology and things like that. It's not by mistake. It's like you're on to something. Keep going. Right? It's like that. It says, angel number 3533 is a message from your guardian angels that you are on the right path. Okay? Hold on, let me move my phone out the way. You are on the right path and you can achieve your dreams. Wow. Wow. Do we need another confirmation? Thank you, Spirit. I love it. And then we also have the creativity here. It's about you creating. What are you creating? And then with communication. So you guys, it's a verbal. You need to speak. All right. And then this is what's bringing the growth. All right. And then it says, while the number 5 represents change, freedom, and adventure, the combination of these numbers encourages you to embody your ideas, not the ideas they told you to believe, not the stuff they told you to do. What is your ideas? What is coming from you? And I'm speaking about not the political, not the religious, not the spiritual, religious. No, what is your beliefs and your ideas? And truly express yourself, your true self, right? Your angels are supporting you and urging you to materialize your goals and aspirations. And this is going to be through you tapping into your creativity, you tapping into your ideas and embodying them unapologetically. Okay? It could be all those. For people who watching the replay, somebody said in the comments, is it a step, a fall, a leap of faith into power, a push, maybe laugh aloud? What do you think? I think it's all, right? And I feel like when I feel in my highest power is when it's when it's that push of like, oh my God, I'm drowning, like, okay, oh my God, and then it's like, boom, you thought you was drowning, and it's like the roller coaster. You know, you've been on a roller coaster, you're like, oh my God, I'm about to die, I'm about to die, I'm about to die, and then you realize, damn, I ain't die. I just got a little bit better. Hold on, wait, okay. Thought it was bad. It wasn't that bad. Like, you know, it's that type of energy. Right? And then it's like, then the next level, you go again. And you just keep going. Right? But it's like one day at a time. Ooh. Did y'all see that lightning? The power. All right. I love y'all. Love yourself. I'll see you in my next one. If y'all have questions, go ahead and not questions, but if y'all wanted to do the 3-card spread, send a donation in before 9:00. And yeah, but that was we in the Mercury hour, so I'm gonna try to attune all the collective readings to the Mercury hour and be more disciplined about that, right? Because we know Mercury is where the best communication is gonna come. You already know. Got the bows outside. I already got my bows outside. Because I was doing doing somebody's personal reading. And then it started storming. I said, oh, look at that. Okay, oh yeah. Love you too. I love y'all so much. All right. I'll be back later, y'all. Possibly. We're going to see. And don't forget, you guys, we are having a group ritual. 555 portal. Go ahead and get your spots. Big change. Tapping into abundance. And excuse my brother being loud in the background, y'all. Do y'all hear that? Okay, it's excitement back there. The game. But yes, y'all, I love y'all. I'll see y'all on my next one. And if you feel called to, join the group ritual. I think it's 3 spots left. Look at that, 3s. We've been talking about 3s. I think it's 3 because I think somebody just sent a payment, so it's like it should be 3. Yes, dear. I'm about to be done. My son is right here, like, Mom, are you done yet?
It's okay.
Oh.
That's okay.
Huh? It is. All right, y'all. It's a tornado warning. Oh.